Hi my peeps and welcome. I'm finally going to be refilling my Copic markers. I got most of my markers back in 2017 and I have not refilled them. So this needed to happen. But before we get into that, I would like to first thank my patrons who helped me get these Copic inks. Thank you so much because I really needed it because oh my goodness. But I would also like to give a shout out to Shantae Brunel, who is Shantae Bromel. Excuse me. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. But thank you so much for your comment. You're the comment of the week. Oh my goodness. And if anyone else would like to be the comment of the week, all you have to do is comment on any video. I really like reading y'all's comments. And, you know, it's just my way of saying thank you. So the refilling process is pretty straightforward. However, I am going to be talking about that a little bit later. But anyways, I basically just got all of the markers that I needed to refill, and I put them right next to the accompanying refill, and kind of just went through all of my markers. Well, not all of them. I didn't get refills for all of them. I just got refills for my most used ones for right now, and maybe later I'll go and get refills for all my other markers. If I use them a lot, because some of my markers, like I said, I got a while ago, and they're not really colors that I use, or I hope you understand what I mean. But anyways, basically, I don't know if I will get refills for my other markers if I don't feel like it's something that I need. Maybe I'll just get different colors that I feel like I'll use more often. But you basically just take off the chisel tip and insert the ink refill nozzle into directly into the marker, which is different from the old packaging, which I'll show you that in a bit. But with the old packaging, it wasn't like that. Well, I don't know if you could have actually done this because I actually never tried it. I was always under the impression that taking the nib out would damage the marker, but the instructions for this was to actually take out the chisel tip. So I was like, well, it must be okay then. So that's what I did. And it was really easy. And if you need to refill your Copic markers, it is, the ink, not even gonna lie, it is expensive, which is one of the reasons why I haven't, I just didn't go out and get the inks, because, oh my god. But thanks to my patrons, I was able to just, do that, so. But, I mean, if it's something that you use, if you use your Copics often, it's definitely a good investment, because some of my inks I got years ago, mainly for, my most used skin colors that I use, and the bad boys are still going, so, it is a good investment, even though, you know, it costs a lot up front, but it's worth it. This is what the new packaging for the Copic ink looks like. This is the old packaging. I will say it was super easy to fill the markers with this because this one's not open. I accidentally ordered a color I don't have, so now I gotta go get this marker. Anyways, so it has this nozzle. And what you do is you take the chisel tip out of the marker and you insert this directly into the marker and just squeeze into there, which made it really easy to fill. At times a little too easy, because with maybe 2 or 3 of them I overfilled it, and that happened when I was trying to wash it with one of them. It just that one's on me. But I will say that marker is not dry anymore. Anyways, so I have 2 charts now. So this one's going to be my refill chart. So it's all the colors I have refills for. And then I have my actual chart with all the markers that I actually have. So that's nice. It's a good thing to have. This one here is colorless blender, and I really need to get another one of those markers because the cap never did fit right on that one, so it's always drying out. Anyways, I really am a speed painting channel, so while that was nice, let's just go ahead and draw something, because that's what I do here. I figured I would, you know, celebrate the refilling of my markers by going and drawing something fancy. And I decided to redraw this here drawing here, which is just a panel from my comic, which I hadn't worked on in a while. I had planned on working on it this week since I was in self-isolation. That didn't happen, but it's the thought that counts. It do be like that sometimes. I did write just a tiny bit in this time. I thought I was going to be productive, but I was not. Anyways, it do be like that sometimes. But, you know, I guess you could say I kind of worked on the comic because I redrew this page, but I don't know, I just don't think that counts. But anyways, I wanted to draw my character Kmere, and I also wanted to use some, like, you know, blues and greens and stuff. So, you know, I was like, well, I could draw that character. But then at the same time, my brain was also very empty, and I didn't know what I couldn't think of like an original, like a new idea, so I just, you know, it's like I'm gonna redraw this other thing, and I'm glad I did because it turned out pretty decently and I had a lot of fun with it. I also experimented a little bit while I did this because I'm in the mood for experimentation, because experimentation is fun. Wow. But anyways, I kind of, I don't know, a little while ago, before this was hold up, language is failing me right now. A little while ago I drew something for Copics art contest this year, and for my first drawing, which was like a test run, I drew this character Kmere and another character together, and I was trying to like figure out how I wanted to use the markers for the challenge, for the competition. And the issue I ran into with that was I felt the colors were too vibrant, which I feel like it's not the marker's fault. It's really on me because I just don't have the correct colors for what I'm going for. I feel like when I bought most of my markers, which was back in 2017, I don't think I had I don't completely understand color now, but I definitely did then, and I have a lot of really, I don't know, well, I feel like just vibrant is the word for it. Really saturated colors and not enough muted colors, because whenever I go to do something with them, I feel like the colors that I have are too vibrant and I need something a little more muted. So when I was coloring this, I was a little worried because I was like, these colors are probably going to be much too vibrant for what I'm going for. And since I already had like you could call the drawing that I showed you earlier from my comic like a reference photo with like references for the colors, so I know what I want it to look like, but then it was like, how do I translate that into how do I take what I want and then make that with the colors that I have? So what I ended up doing was I just colored the characters and the clothes as they should be. With the clothes, I had a little issue with that too, because I didn't have the correct colors, but I chose the thing closest to it. And I ended up going over the entire drawing with a like a bluish green color. It's actually the color I'm using right now, that color. I went over the characters with that color as well, but I didn't like press down on the paper. I like kind of ran the marker over the drawing very lightly, which ended up working very well. Like, oh my goodness, praise be to the Lord on that one, and thank the Lord on that one, because that was a risky move for me, and I was like, I wasn't sure if it was gonna work. And it was also my shadow color, so it was like, are the shadows going to show up now? Also, that was concerning because the character Kmere, he has like pale gray skin, and I didn't want him to look like he was blue. So I was concerned, but it ended up turning out pretty decently. So that was very nice, and I wouldn't have been able to do that if my markers had been dry, because especially that one that I went over the entire drawing with, that bad boy would have been done after I finished the shadows. Maybe even before. It would have gone out on me, but fortunately I had just refilled it, so it was okay, and that's really nice. This drawing, I really like how it turned out. It was very fun. Kind of makes me want to do more of this type of stuff. I also was like experimenting with the background a bit, because I use like Prismacolors for that, which I've mentioned before that it's a medium that I would like to learn, so you know, that was nice and that was fun. But anyways, this is how the drawing turned out. It was really fun. Highly recommend getting Copics if you have been, you know, interested in doing that. I really like them. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Shout out to my patrons, Turtle Bun Buns, Ariana, and Sister Donna55, and all my other patrons who have, just say all the people who've ever been a patron of mine, because thank you so much. You've helped me so much. But anyways, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm on Instagram and Coffee and other social media platforms. You can head over there if you like. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please enjoy the rest of your day, my peeps.